Hi, today we're going to talk about the most common question that I get as a travel agent who specializes in Disney. And that question is, why should I book my Disney vacation with a travel agent who specializes in Disney? Why can't I just book it by myself? What difference does it make? I'm used to booking it by myself. Why should I use you? Let's talk a little bit about that and break it down a bit. First and foremost, I don't think most people realize that working with a travel agent who specializes in Disney is completely free to you. There is no cost added to your trip. There is no cost that you have to pay. It is a completely free service. The great news is Disney is actually aware that a lot of people need and would like some additional help when planning their vacations. And so they work with a lot of us to help train us to ensure that we are able to help our clients and help their clients book and customize their vacation so they can have an amazing experience at any of the Disney World, Disneyland, Disney experiences that are happening around the world. So what that means is there's no cost to you, and Disney actually pays us on the back end. After you've traveled, we are actually paid directly from Disney a portion of that trip. So again, it's no cost to you. It's not like an added line item that you're going to see added to your folio. It is truly just baked into all of the pricing that Disney already includes, no matter where you're going and what you're doing with them. So there's really no reason not to from a cost perspective. The second thing that's really great that we can help you with is really customizing your trip. There's a lot that goes into a Disney trip, whether it's a Disney cruise or an experience in one of the parks. And that includes things like advanced dining reservations. What are the type of experiences that your party are going to enjoy the most? And we're able to help you kind of customize those out, figure out what those are. And then we're also the ones to help you make those advanced dining reservations and those advanced reservations for your enchanting extras. The most common ones that I have my clients asking me to book for them when it comes to dining would be things like breakfast at Topolino's Terrace at Riviera Resort at Disney World, or things like Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique on a Disney cruise. Those are some really common extras and special dining opportunities that they say, you know what, I'd love to get this. My 6-year-old would absolutely love to have breakfast with Minnie and all her pals. I don't know when I have to be up to do that. I don't want to get up at 5 a.m. my time to make those reservations. That's what we're here for. So we're also able to help you book those early coveted dining reservations, those enchanting extras, and let us kind of do that lifting and that legwork for you so that you don't have to worry about that leading up to your travel days. That's one of the perks I think my clients are most excited about having, is just that extra set of eyes and hands, kind of doing all of that work 60 days out before your trip. So between advanced dining reservations, booking your initial travel, giving you some recommendations, we're also really clued into a lot of the different local transportation options that are available. So one of the things that we can help with very easily is getting you airport transfer, whether it's from the airport to your resort and back, if it's a private service you're looking for, if it's more of a shuttle experience that you want, we can help get all of that organized for you and help you book all of those kind of in between transition points from the point of arriving in the Orlando area if you're going to Disney World, or your port that you're going to, or even in California and Anaheim. We can help kind of smooth out all of those in between spots and get everything booked for you. So all you have to do is be prepared to go on your vacation and know that it's all taken care of. The next thing is, at Wand & Compass Travel, we have a network of amazing travel agents who specialize in Disney all around the world, people who have booked Disneyland Paris, people who've gone to Aulani in Hawaii, and everything in between. And so we are here to be able to provide you with a lot of expertise, not only individually, but also collectively as a group. We are constantly working with one another to say, hey, I've got someone looking for this special dining. What do you recommend that we do? Is there an extra special thing we can do for someone's birthday? What would that look like? What have you done with your clients that's been really successful? This is the crowdsourcing and the expertise that we have collectively as a group. And that expertise is all something that can benefit you as you're planning your trip to make it even more magical. We also have some amazing members on our team who have been previous cast members who have worked with Disney. And so there's a lot of insider information, the tips and tricks and recommendations about where to eat, where not to go, if you're trying to avoid crowds, what are the best times of the year to visit, when should we plan to get to our parks in the morning. All of those insights come from a pool, just a wealth of knowledge. And those previous cast members who have always made magical experiences for Disney are also now helping to craft those magical experiences for Wand & Compass. So don't underestimate the power of the collective of this group. We do work collaboratively all the time. There's not a competitive streak in this group. So if there's a question you have, we have the answer. We just kind of work together to get you the best answer we can and help you plan accordingly. The next thing I want to talk about is just resources. A lot of people come to me and say, Callie, it's overwhelming to plan Disney. I've been putting it off. I know my kids would love to go. They're kind of at that right age, but I don't even know where to start. I get it. It can be a lot to take in, especially as things are constantly changing. Just this past year in 2024, we have had massive changes to, our Skip the Line service, which was Genie Plus. Now it's Lightning Lane Multi-Pass, and there's the Premier Pass, which is a little bit newer. There's individual Lightning Lanes. All of that sounds highly overwhelming if you have not been traveling to Disney a lot, or if you haven't navigated these systems on your own before. This is where we come in to help. We have guides, we have amazing resources and tools, and we can also meet one-on-one, whether it's through Zoom or in person if you're local to your agent. We can talk you through how to use that. We can help you set up your My Disney Experience app so that you can get the most out of your time. So you're not trying to learn on the fly. You can actually learn before you go, and learn what's going to work best for you and for your family and for the people that you're traveling with. Things like the dining plan, breaking that down to help you determine what's the best bang for my buck in terms of using my dining credits. Where should I be prioritizing spending those? Which restaurants are going to be maybe requiring 2 credits versus 1? These are all things that we're going to be able to help you navigate before you even go on your vacation, so that once you get there, again, it's one less thing on your mind that you're having to work through and try to figure out on the fly. All right, so we've talked a little about resources, we've talked about expertise, we've talked about recommendations and tips and things like that. The other thing is we love to make these vacations memorable for you and for your loved ones. Whether that's a first visit button, whether it's some little goodies that come in the mail before you set off on your adventure to kind of help you ease into your vacation mode, whether it's just helping you come up with a really creative way to surprise your kids at Christmas with a New Year Disney vacation. These are all things that we have a lot of experience doing. It's really fun for us too. It's been really fun to hear about some of the different ways that different clients and family members have surprised their loved ones with vacations. And we've got some really creative ways of helping you kind of figure that out if you're looking to make it even more special for a special occasion. All right, other questions that I constantly am getting are things like, someone reached out to me and they're a Disney travel agent and I think I'm gonna book with them. What should I ask them? What should I know? First and foremost, there are no such things as Disney travel agents. Disney will tell you that directly. If someone claims that they are a Disney travel agent, they're actually probably not licensed and educated and certified to be able to sell Disney for you in the right way. What you wanna keep in mind is that Disney does not employ travel agents. What they do is they do have training that they require groups that are able to complete in order to become Disney experts, but we are not Disney travel agents. We are travel agents who can specialize and are certified to sell Disney travel. There's a bit of a distinction there. So just keep that in mind as you kind of hear things rolling around. Do your research when it comes to finding someone that you want to work with. It can make a big difference in helping you have a really great time. The other thing is payments and things like scheduling your payments and trying to figure out, how do I pay for my trip? I'm planning it, maybe a year in advance. What's required of me when I'm booking, a Disney World vacation, for example? Where do I start? What do I have to do? What do you need from me? It's really quite simple. The pricing that we have access to as agents who specialize in Disney is the same pricing that you'll see if you were to look it up on your own. There is a $200 deposit typically for a Disney World vacation in Orlando that is required to be paid, and then your final balance is due 30 days before you leave. That's for any vacation packages that are going to include things like tickets and room and dining plans and things like that. We can also work with you to kind of pay throughout that time however you'd like. I have some clients who are like, hey, I'd like to pay just every single month on this day this amount of money as I lead up to my trip, so it's all paid off by the time I go. And I'm like, great. So there's a lot of ways that we can customize and work with you to kind of figure out your payments and how you'd like to pay for your trip. You can also wait and do your final payment at that 30-day before mark, and that's okay too. But there's a lot of flexibility and things that we can work with you on so that you can make those payments directly through Disney, and we can help you figure that out and coordinate all of those steps. All right, so if you've been curious about it, if you're like, I want to know more, I have more questions, drop them below. I'd love to have a chance to answer any questions you have. And if there's a ton of burning questions about what it means to work with one of us at One Encompass Travel for a Disney vacation in particular, we'd love to answer. There's a lot of great talent, as I mentioned, on this team. I'm constantly learning from my peers. I'm constantly sharing things that I'm learning as I go. And we're also spending a lot of time in the parks and on cruises and around the Disney experiences. So just know that as things are new and fresh, we are constantly coming out with new content for you. We're also constantly there ourselves with our families. Some are experts on traveling with little kids. I kind of feel like I'm kind of in that phase right now in life. Some are really experts on solo travel or adult cruising on Disney. There's a lot of different things that we do to make sure that we are staying fresh, up to date, and giving you the best of the best when it comes to all of our knowledge And we really hope that you take a chance and work with us, and we can help you have the most magical vacation ever. So more questions, if you have them, drop them in the comments below, and we will catch you all real soon. All right, have a great day.